med center.
Did I tell you I went to the...
Because what?
He's in the
Kidney
med
for-
center. They took him by ambulance.
What happened?
Something with his diabetes.
Oh, okay.
I have any questions about spring.
Some, what's this?
Just remember. What'd he say? What'd you say? Yes, to go back. Good luck. Good luck.
All right. You guys are ready? You're all set. All right. All right. Everybody, hey, everybody sit back here. Yeah?
There's a lot of people here.
Phillies game today? Yeah.
I think tomorrow's bingo. Did you sign up?
In my list, I'm also installed more.
Oh, okay.
I'm often just don't want to do it.
Yeah, yeah. And that lady, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the row.
Can you hear me back there, Larry? No? All right, I'm maybe
Testing, testing.
adjust our sound a little bit. We always have to play with the sound a little bit. I guess we're going to need this microphone. All right, how's that, Larry? Am I coming through yet? I don't know. Back there, are you a little louder back there in the? Okay. All right, how's that back there, Kathy? Can you hear me back there? Okay, good. Just checking. Hey, boy, what a crowd! I'll tell you, this is a great crowd. Well, we have another fun-packed show for you today. We've got a special musical guest coming up a little later on to commemorate St. Patrick's Day. And of course, our questions are going to be about St. Patrick's Day and spring. And we also have questions about the March Madness college basketball tournament.
Are we going to have any questions about springing forward to daylight savings time?
You know, I don't know why they call it daylight savings time, because we actually lose an hour of sleep.
We do gain an hour of daylight.
Yeah, but that extra daylight really doesn't help.
Why not?
Well, because I find that as I get older, it takes longer to rest than it does to get tired.
You sure do tire me out. Let's play the Londonderry Village Community Quiz. Here's your host and quiz master. Since ignorance is bliss, he must be ecstatic at all times. Bill Mulfair.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you. And thanks to Kathy Buffenmeyer filling in for our regular scorekeeper, Joan Teal, out there today. Thanks, Kathy. And thanks to our great music director, Bonnie Harris. Thank you. Yeah, let's hear it for Bonnie. She does a fantastic job. Of course, thanks to all of you for coming. We really appreciate it. Thanks to those of you watching at home on TV or on YouTube. We appreciate that. And a big thanks to our contestants. We couldn't do it without them. And, you know, this is a kind of an interesting match we have today. We have two couples, but it's the husbands versus the wives. And so I was telling the guys that no matter what they do, they can't win. You know?
Story of
Well,
my life.
let's meet our contestants. Let's look at the husbands. We've got L4 and Bob Shiner. L, you usually are doing a commercial for the convenience store or something like that, but
Right.
it's great to see you here as a contestant. And
Hold on, Bill. I got to turn my phone.
got to turn your phone off.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their phone.
Yeah, we always ask people to do that.
Yes, I've had that happen many times on occasion.
All right, and L, now how long have you been here at Londonderry?
It'll be 9 years. See, I got to look to make sure I got the
Oh,
right
no,
answer.
that's not any fair. You won't be able to do that during the game now, you know that. All right. But now your partner, Bob, you guys are actually kind of new to Londonderry, right?
Yes, we just got here in October.
Ah, okay, all right. So I won't ask you how much time that is because your wife probably knows that better than you.
She has it on a spreadsheet.
Okay. All right. And we appreciate you guys. Let's meet the wives. First, Pam, you can tell me exactly how long you folks have been here, right?
We've lived here 21 weeks, 5 days, and 5 hours.
All right. Yeah. All right. And Carol, you've been here a little bit longer than that, I guess, right?
I've been here with him the same amount of time.
Oh, okay. All right.
She actually came when I did.
All right. Well, we appreciate it and good luck. This ought to be a fun game. Gabrielle, tell them the rules and the prizes that our contestants are playing for.
Each team will have 20 seconds to answer a multiple choice question. If they answer correctly, they get 10 points. If they don't answer correctly, the other team will have a chance to answer for 5 points. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins. And here are the prizes our teams are playing for. The winning team will receive free lunches from the cafe. The runner-up team gets gift certificates from the convenience store. We'll have our first round of questions, but first, the quiz is sponsored by the AARP Smart Driving Course. And here's Bill with more information.
Well, actually, Trudy was going to be here and to talk about this, but she's involved in a training, I think, and so she didn't get here yet. So I'll tell you all about it, though. The Smart Driving Course coming up in April, and actually, she said it's full now. Originally, they were only planning for about 10 people, but I guess there's 25 people already signed up for the April one. And Trudy says there's going to be another one sometime during the summer. She wasn't exactly sure if it was June or when it was going to be, but there will be another one coming along. So check the newsletter. Of course, all the information will be in there. Gabrielle?
Well, if you like music, don't forget that the Music Appreciation Group meets here in the DiMatteo Center at 11:15 a.m. on the fourth Wednesday of each month. Bring your favorite CD and sample favorite songs from other residents. The group listens to a variety of music. To learn more, check out the information in the newsletter. And now, let the game begin.
All right. Let's get to our questions now. And we were talking about the time change. And so this first question goes to team number 1. Which 2 states do not observe daylight savings time? So was it A, Ohio and Arizona, or B, Hawaii and Tennessee, or C, Tennessee and Ohio, or D, Arizona and Hawaii? For 10 points, what do you think, team number one?
Since Pam's from Ohio, we're going to say D, Arizona and Hawaii.
You're going to go with D, Arizona and Hawaii? Well, guess what? That's 10 points. You're right.
Oh, we had that
Well, you got off to a rousing start there, team number one. All right, let's go to question number two.
Look at this one.
And this is like a spring-related question. In Roman mythology, which goddess is associated with the arrival of spring? Is it A, Flora, B, Persephone, C, Vesta, or D, Pomona?
I've never heard any of them.
Team number two for 10 points. This is the Roman god.
We're not sure.
You're not?
So we're going to get out our magic Penn State hat.
Okay, all right.
I thought it would be a Buckeye hat.
No. And we're going to say it's D.
D, Pomona. Well, your hat did not serve you well that time because that's not correct. So team number one, you could pick up 5 points on this if you can guess this one, A, B, or C.
We're going to take a shot and say A.
A, Flora, that is correct for 5 points. All right. Hey, you can't let these guys get too far ahead.
No. But give us easier questions.
All right. So question number three, we're back to team number one. And this is an interesting kind of question. We always come up with these odd questions. What is the more common term for bovine spongiform encephalopathy? It's easy for me to say, right? Is it A, swine flu, B, hoof and mouth disease, C, avian flu, or D, mad cow disease? What do you think, team number one?
Hey, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. We're going to try B.
You're going with B, hoof and mouth disease? No.
No.
That's not it. So team number two, you got a chance here to pick up 5 points on this one. What do you think?
We're going to go with D.
You're going with D, mad cow disease, and that is correct. For 5 points. 5 points. Team number two is on the board. All right. Oh, now it's a St. Patrick's Day related question. Let me put my hat on. That makes it more official. All right. Oh, no, wait a second. What happened to the... All right. All right, Kathy, what are you doing? Back up. No, you're not. Okay, back in 3? Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, operator error. Well, let's go to question number 4 then for team number 2. Okay.
We need it on the screen.
All right. Okay, wait a second. All right. Where were we? All right, let's go to question number 4 for team number 2. This is a 10-point question. You may not know this guy, but Amadeo Obici, yeah. He came to America and settled in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. What company did he start in 1906? What company did he start in 1906? Was it A, Planters Peanuts, B, San Giorgio Spaghetti, C, Pennsylvania House Furniture, or D, Thrift Drugs? What do you think, team number 2, for 10 points?
We're going with A.
You're going with A, Planters Peanuts. That is correct for 10 points. All right, we're back on track here. All right, now here we go to team question number 5. Now I can put the hat on. Jeez. Okay. St. Patrick's Day question for team number 1. And St. Patrick's Day, it's a drinking holiday now, but St. Patty's Day was dry until what decade? Is it A, the 1940s, B, the 1960s, C, the 1970s, or D, the 1950s? What do you think, team number 1? When did it become a wet holiday?
We're going to say A.
You're going with A, the 1940s? Little too early. Nope, that's not correct. So team number 2, you can pick up another 5 points on this one.
We're going to say C.
You're going with C, the 70s, and that is correct for 5 points. Yeah, it wasn't until the 70s that we... All right. Okay. Let's go to question number 6 for team number 2. This is kind of a music question for you. Tab Hunter, you remember Tab Hunter? He sold 1 million copies of his version of this 1957 #1 hit. What was the song? Was it A, Young Love, B, Party Doll, C, Love Letters in the Sand, or D, The Book of Love? What do you think, team number 2? Tab Hunter. I didn't even know he could sing. Well, of course, maybe he couldn't. I don't know. What do you think, team number 2, for 10 points? Gesundheit. What do you think?
Oh, for us?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you know, since I was only 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
What are we saying?
I think I'm going to go with C.
C.
You're going with C, Love Letters in the Sand. Great old song, but not the one we're looking for. So, team number 1, you can pick up 5 points on this. What song, A, B, or D? What do you think? For 5 points.
Flip a coin. Okay.
Did you want my hat?
We're going to say A.
You're going with A, Young Love? You're right. 5 points. That's the song. That's the song we were looking for. All right, Gabrielle, what's the score?
All right, we have a tie. After the first round, Team 1, the husbands, Al and Bob, have 20 points. And Team 2, the wives, Carol and Pam, have 20 points.
All right. Okay, nip and tuck in here.
Now it's time for our fitness minute. Here's Bill with more information.
Well, Mary and Lauren and their new guy, Corey, they couldn't be with us today because they're out on a field trip. I think they're actually in Reading right now. But they wanted me to let you know that they have a very, hold on there, Ken, not yet. They wanted me to let you know that they have a very popular line dancing class that's going to meet again starting this Saturday at, hold on, Ken, I'll tell you when. Line dancing class, it's going to start this Saturday the 29th and it'll run April the 12th and 19th, 10 a.m. and it's right on the dance floor in this room, in the back of this room here. And the line dancing class is a real big favorite.
That sounds like fun.
Well, maybe we should join the class. You know, we could use the exercise.
Yeah, I didn't even have time to jog this morning.
You say that every morning.
I know, it's a running gag.
Okay. Well, to show how well the fitness center is working, we have Ken Buffenmeyer here with us today. And you know, you might not believe it, but Ken used to be a 98-pound weakling. But it wasn't. But the fitness center is helping. Ken, what is your secret?
Oh, without question, donuts are what a physical fitness person really needs.
Donuts. That's his.
To expand.
Okay. Well, there's no excuse for any of us now. The fitness center open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So check with Mary, Lauren, or Corey to find out how you can get in there in the off hours. Thanks a lot, Ken. We appreciate it. Let's hear it for Ken. What a specimen. Gabrielle?
If you work up an appetite after all that exercise, you still have time to order a sub or sandwich from the auxiliary. The deadline to order is April the 16th. All the details and the order form are in the newsletter. And now here's Bill with more questions.
All right, let's get back to the game here. All right, let's go to team number 1 for question number 7. And speaking of fitness, what popular fitness club founded in 1992 featured a logo with a thumbs up? Was it A, Planet Fitness, B, LA Fitness, C, Lifetime Fitness, or D, New York Fitness? Give you a hint, it was a fitness place. All right, what do you think?
We'll take a shot at A.
You're going with A, Planet Fitness? That's correct for 10 points. All right. I'll tell you, these guys are pretty smart, you know. Smarter than they look, right? All right, let's go to question number 8. This is for team number 2. What is the official flower of March? Is it A, the tulip, B, the daffodil, C, the hyacinth, or D, the azalea? The official flower. No.
What do you think?
Yeah, what the official flower of March?
We're going to guess, but we think it's B, the daffodil.
B, the daffodil is correct for 10 points. All right. All right, so team number 1, now it's time to go shopping with Gabrielle, and actually we're going to go grocery shopping with Gabrielle.
What grocery store founded in Texas was originally called Safer Way as a spoof of Safeway? Was it A, Winn-Dixie, B, Whole Foods, C, Wegmans, D, Kroger?
All right, team number 1. What do you think? What was this grocery store chain? For 10 points. Pull that mic in there and tell us all about it.
We'll take C.
You're going with C, Wegmans? No, that's not correct. All right, so team number 2, you have a chance to pick up 5 points. A, B, or D?
A.
You're going with A, Winn-Dixie? Well, you would think Texas, it's the South, but no, it's actually Whole Foods. Whole Foods is the answer to that one. All right, let's go to question number 10. This is for team number 2. This is a 10-pointer for you. This is a little bit, kind of like a geography question. How many states does the Appalachian Trail cross? Is it A10, B12, C14, or D16? No help from the audience, please. What do you think? Team number 2. How many states does the Appalachian Trail, you know, it goes up there. How many does it cross?
And time's up.
All right. Team number 2, what do you think here?
You pick. I would say B12.
You're going with B12? No, I'm sorry. All right. Team number 1, 5 points on the line. What do you think?
We're going to go with C14.
C14. You're correct. Yep, 5 points for you.
I was going to choose that.
Well, got to go with your first one. Okay, back to team number 1. This is a Broadway musical kind of question. What Andrew Lloyd Webber Broadway show features the characters Mr. Mistopheles or Old Deuteronomy? Is it A, Jesus Christ Superstar, B, Evita, C, Cats, or D, Phantom of the Opera? Mr. Mistopheles. What are you going with? It's your question for 10 points.
We're We're going to go with A.
You're going with A, Jesus Christ Superstar? No, that's not correct. Not correct. So team number 2, you can pick up 5 points on this. B, C, or D. What do you?
We'll try C.
You're going with C, Cats, and that's correct for 5 points. All right. Boy, this is a nip and tuck game here, I'll tell you. All right, let's go to question number 12, and this is a March Madness question here for team number 2.
It should be for team number 1.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody.
I know the answer to this one.
Oh, good.
good.
In the March Madness basketball tournament, which team has made the most Final Four appearances with 18? Is it A, UCLA, B, Kentucky, C, Duke, or D, North Carolina? This is a 10-point question. Oh, good. I hope you know the right answer.
UCLA.
You're going with UCLA? Oh, that's a good guess, but not correct. I'm sorry. It's the most Final Four appearances.
Oh, Final Four.
Yeah.
March Madness.
All right, so team number 1, you can pick up 5 points with this one. B, C, or D?
Oh, we're going to go with Duke.
You're going with Duke? No, it's actually North Carolina. North Carolina.
10 out of 12.
All right, what's the score, Gabrielle?
All right, we're back to a tie between the husbands and wives. After the second round, Team 1, Elle and Bob have 35 points, and Team 2, Carol and Pam have 35 points. The quiz is brought to you by the Hair Care Center. Here's Bill and Sherry with more information.
All right, Sherry, what's happening at the Hair Care Center?
Hi, everyone. Well, the best part of this time of year, it's spring. This is the best time for a new do. So anybody want to come down and have a great new look for the springtime, get all that winter hair cut off, that's awesome. Some news in the salon. We have a new stylist starting next week for over in Leffler Care and the greenhouses. Her name is Kirsten, and Kirsten's a little hard to say, so she said she will also answer to Kay. She will be around Mondays and Tuesdays, all on the hair care side. And Aubrey, our manicurist, is now here on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So a little bit of a change there. Stop on by. If I'm in the shop, I can help make appointments for Aubrey. If she's there, she can help make appointments for me. I'm, of course, in the shop Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday afternoons. So come on down, say hi. If you're walking by, stop in, chat a while.
Well, now, Sherry, what I want to know is, for St. Patrick's Day, did anybody want green hair?
No. And
No?
I thought, Rick, where are you? You need green hair.
Yeah, Rick would look good in green hair.
Yeah.
And these spring,
Oh, that's right. He had a great point. He stopped down, and we're collecting hair for him. And he put it outside to keep all the rabbits away. So if nobody knew that, human hair, the scent stays with the hair. And if you put it around, rabbits will keep away. So will raccoons is another one that keep the scent keeps them away. So anybody have pests, I can always grab some hair from the salon and give it to you.
okay, I could use a little myself.
Yeah, I have to get some tape or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Gabrielle. And now it's time for Pun Fun with Gabrielle.
Since we set our clocks 1 hour ahead this month, when a clock is hungry, what does it do?
I don't know, what does a clock do when it's hungry?
The clock goes back 4 seconds.
Ah, okay. That's a real groaner. I think you got a lot of groans out of that one.
Now back to the quiz.
All right. It's a pun, you know. Let's go to team number 1 here for question number 13. This is kind of a civics question. Who was the first woman to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court? Was it A, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, B, Sonia Sotomayor, C, Sandra Day O'Connor, or D, Elena Kagan? The first woman on the Supreme Court. Yes. 10 points, team number 1. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, that's a
Okay, pull it close there and tell
We're going
us.
with the most obvious, A.
You're going with A, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, not correct. So team number 2, here's a chance for you to pick up 5 points on this civics question. B, C, or D, the first woman appointed to the Supreme Court. Pull the mic in there so everybody can hear you.
C.
You're going with C, Sandra Day O'Connor, and that is correct for 5 points. And team number 2 zooms ahead with that one. All right. Here's a TV question, old TV. For team number 2, this is a 10-point question. In what 60s TV Western did James Garner star as a gambler? Was it A, The Wild Wild West, B, Maverick, C, Have Gun, Will Travel, or D, The Virginian? What do you think, team number 2, for 10
In the
points?
60s.
This is an old 60s TV Western. What do you think? James Garner.
Well, I was about 7.
All right.
We're
What do you
going to
think?
go with A.
You're going with A, The Wild Wild West? No, I'm sorry.
It's Maverick.
And
B.
it's at team number
B.
2, team number 1, you're guessing B, Maverick. That is correct. Always love that Maverick. All right, here's your 10-point question now. I know this will be a tough one for you. Team number 1, this is your 10-point question. Word definition. What does the word chinoiserie mean? Chinoiserie. Is it A, cheap and of poor quality? B, imitation of Chinese motifs in Western art? C, a warm, dry, gusty wind? Or D, to have a chat? Chinoiserie. What do you think, team number 1? For 10 points. Chinoiserie.
Well, since Bob went to Kutztown University, I'm saying B.
You're going with
B.
B, imitation of Chinese motifs in Western art? That's correct. Boy, there was a stab in there. All right.
Did you know that?
I guess luck does play a little bit in this game, you know. All right. Team number 2, here's a 10-point question for you, science question. What is the only planet in our solar system to rotate clockwise on its axis? The only planet in our solar system to rotate clockwise on its axis. Is it A, Mercury, B, Venus, C, Saturn, or D, Neptune?
We don't like that one.
They're going to the hat for this answer, I think. What do you think?
I don't like this one either.
Okay, go for another one in there, maybe.
You have B and C.
A whole new meaning to Mad Hatter.
Yeah. All right, what do you think?
That one either.
All right, team number 2.
Okay.
You've eliminated.
We're going to go with C.
You're going with C, Saturn? No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. So team number 1, you got a chance. That hat let you down again, I'm telling you. All right, team number 1 for 5 points. What do you think on this one?
We're going with B, Venus.
B, Venus is correct for 5 points. Know your science. All right, let's go to question number 17. And this is a spring question for team number 1. What myth is associated with the first day of spring? Is it A, body hair doesn't grow on that day? B, you're most likely to get into a plane crash on that day? C, on that day you can balance a raw egg on its end? Or D, only on that day can you see Saturn from anywhere in the United States? So the myth that's associated with the first day of spring, this is for you guys. This is your 10-point question. Yes, this is your 10-point question. What do you think about this one? Give us an answer, please.
Okay.
Team.
Well, we spent a lot of time balancing eggs on the end, so we'll say C.
You're going with C. Yep, you're right. 10 points on that day. You balance a raw egg on it. All right, let me get my hat. Okay. All right. We're going to team number 2 for a St. Patrick's Day question. And who was the first United States president to be given shamrocks by the Irish government leaders on St. Patrick's Day? Was it A, Grover Cleveland, B, Ronald Reagan, C, Harry Truman, or D, Franklin Roosevelt? What do you think? Team number 2, this is your 10-point question. The first U.S. president to be given shamrocks.
Carol said B.
You're going with B, Ronald Reagan. You would think he's a good Irishman or whatever, but that's not the correct answer. All right, so team number 1, for 5 points, what do you think? The first U.S. president to be given shamrocks by Irish government leaders?
We're going to go with A.
You're going with A, Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland is always a good answer for any of these questions, but not this one. It's actually Harry Truman. Harry Truman was the...
That was the second guess.
That was-
That was Pam's.
All right. Gabrielle, what's the score?
After the third round, Team 1, Al and Bob have 65 points, and Team 2, Carol and Pam, have 40 points. Now here's Bill with this month's special guest.
All right, our special, hopefully our special guest will be coming out here soon. Just a second. For St. Patrick's Day, we thought it would be fun to have, maybe an Irish jig or something like that, and who to play that, but we need somebody to play an Irish jig, and you can't play that on just any instrument. And so the only person who could do that would be Alex on his bagpipes. Yeah. And Alex, how long have you been playing the bagpipes?
On and off for about 20 years.
All right. Where did you learn to play? I mean, it's not an instrument that you just...
I learned in Annville, Pennsylvania, right up the road.
that great Irish hub, I know.
Exactly. There's a local pipe band called the Quittapahilla Highlanders, and they do a lot of local events. You'll see them at like old Annville days and a lot of local parades. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Catch your breath.
Hey, Bill.
All right, Alex.
Bill. Hey, Alex. How many instruments do you play? 22
instruments. What?
I've known Alex since he's 10, yeah. He plays a lot of instruments and he plays them well.
All right. Thanks to Alex Castle. Gabrielle.
Every week, there's so many fun things to do. There's card games like bridge, pinochle, and hand and foot. There's billiards, shuffleboard, ping pong, Wii bowling, Scrabble, and other board games. Check out the newsletter to learn more. And now, back to the quiz.
All right, let's get back to the quiz here. Go to team number 1 for question number 19. This is kind of a geography question for you. What is the modern name of Constantinople? Is it A, Istanbul, B, Ankara, C, Bucharest, or D, Varna?
If the old 1950 songs is correct, it's Istanbul.
Istanbul is correct for 10 points. All right, now team number 2, for this question, I'll assume the role of Cronkite Mulfair, the newsman. In the news today, Medicare and Medicaid are established. Catholic masses start using local language instead of Latin. In fashion news, go-go boots are introduced. And in entertainment news, the Beatles perform at Shea Stadium in New York. And that's the way it was is it A, 1963, B, 1965, C, 1967, or D, 1969? Team number 2 for 10 points. When did all these things happen? What year?
What do you think?
I'm thinking B.
Pull the mic closer to me.
I'm thinking B.
You're going with B, 1965. That's correct for 10 points. Whoa. All right. Musical question for team number 1. Question number 21. Who sang the 1969 hit song Galveston? Was it A, John Denver, B, Johnny Cash, C, Elvis Presley, or D, Glenn Campbell?
We're going with D.
You're going
Glenn
with
Campbell.
D, Glenn Campbell. That is correct for 10 points. All right. So question number 22. For team number 2, this is a movies question. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Best Picture Oscar? Academy Award to Steven Spielberg, his first. Was it for A, E.T., B, Schindler's List, C, Jaws, or D, Saving Private Ryan?
What do you think?
What do you think, team number 2?
We're going to go with A.
You're going with A, E.T.? Good movie, but not the right choice on this one.
I want to phone home.
Team number 1 for 5 points. What do you think the answer is?
We're going to go with B.
You're going with B, Schindler's List. That's correct for 5 points.
And I would have gone with D, so I would have been wrong for that.
All right, let me get my hat. Okay. All right, this is for team number 1. Another St. Patrick's Day question. When did St. Patrick's Day go from being a holy day for Catholics to an official Irish holiday? Was that A in 1933, B in 1903, C in 1923, or D in 1913? What do you think? Team number 1.
We'll go with B, 1903.
You're going with B, 1903? These guys are really good. That's correct for 10 points.
You guessed. Did you use my hat?
Okay, team number 2. And this is a home ec kind of question here. Team number 2, what is the only food that never goes bad? Is it A, rice, B, maple syrup, C, dry pasta, or D, honey?
Honey.
The food?
Honey.
Honey is correct for 10 points. You needed that. All right. Gabrielle, what's the score?
After the 4th round, Team 1, Elle and Bob, have 100 points. And Team 2, Carol and Pam, have 60 points.
Uh-oh.
The quiz is brought to you by Seasons Restaurant Diner Days. Here's Bill and Karen with more information.
All right, come on up, Karen.
I believe some of you were at last year's Diner Days, and we had so many requests to bring it back that here I am. We will be having Diner Days April 9th, 10th, and 11th in Seasons Restaurant. Yes, we will be wearing our outfits again. We'll have the same menu because everyone loved the cheeseburgers. Well, I was the shake person, so I was making the shakes and the root beer floats all night long. So, yeah, I think there's some chocolate milkshake on my skirt too, so, from last year. Oops, but yes. But anyway, so you can make reservations for that if you have a large party, or you can just come and walk in. We anticipate a crowd as we had a lot of people last year, so you may want to make a reservation. But we have onion rings, corn fritters, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, root beer floats, like I said. But that was, I think, everybody's favorite. But so please come and attend. You will have as much fun as we do because we enjoy doing these events where we dress up and have fun with you. So
All right, Karen.
I have some handouts.
You have some handouts? Okay. Thank you very much. Diner Days coming up. Love those corn fritters. Gabrielle.
Did you know that there are 3 Bible study groups? The chaplains and the men's group meet weekly, and the women's group meets twice each month. Learn more about these Bible study groups in the newsletter. Now here's Bill with more questions.
All right, we're getting down to crunch time here. Let's go to team number 1 for question number 25. Here's an NCAA basketball tournament question for you. 3 women's college basketball teams have won back-to-back national championships. Which one did not? Which one did not? Is it A, UConn, B, Tennessee, C, USC, or D, LSU? What do you think, team number 1? Which team did not win back-to-back championships?
We'll go with D, LSU.
You're going with D, LSU, and that is correct for 10 points. All right, these guys really are sharp. All right. Okay, so team number 2, here's your 10-point question. It's kind of a biology question, I guess. How many bones are babies born with? Is it A, 150, B, 300, C, 200, or D, 250? What do you think, team number 2? How many points are babies born with? How many bones, rather, are babies born with? Thinking of points. What do you think, team number 2, for 10 points? I think they're figuring this one out, trying to remember what it was like. How many bones are babies born with?
We're going with C.
You're going with C, 200?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. So team number 1 for 5 points.
They don't know it either.
But they've been guessing really well, I'll tell you.
We're going with A. 150.
You're going with A, 150? No. Actually, it's B, 300. 300. And actually, then they lose somehow. I don't know how that works, but all right. Let's go to team number 1. Your 10-point question, spring kind of question. Which vegetables are known as spring onions? Is it A, scallions, B, shallots, C, chives, or D, turnips? Spring onions. What do you think? Team number 1 for 10 points.
What do we decide?
They're thinking this one over.
Okay, we're going to go with B.
You're going with B, shallots? No, not correct. All right, so team number 1, 5 points, if you can pick this one up. A, C, or D?
We're going with A.
A, scallions is correct for 5 points. They needed that. They needed that 5
That was our
points.
other choice.
All right, here's another definition word. Word definition here for team number 2, question number 28. What does the word cabochon mean? Cabochon, is it A, a North African castle or fortress, B, a Scottish cream cheese made with double cream, C, a small cabin or tent-like structure, or D, a gemstone with a polished domed surface? Cabochon, what do you think?
I don't think these are words.
These are real words. These are real words.
I don't want to play this in Scrabble.
What do you think, team number 2, for 10 points?
We'll say C.
You're going with C, a small cabin or tent-like structure? No. No. So team number 1, another 5 points. They've been getting these 5-pointers all the time. What do you think?
Okay, we'll take a shot at D.
You're going with D, a gemstone with a polished dome surface. That is correct. That's what a cabochon is. One of those little gemstones. All right, so let's go back to team number 1 for question number 29, a TV question. On what TV game show did Bob Barker make his TV debut as host? Was it A, Truth or Consequences, B, The Price is Right, C, Wheel of Fortune, or D, 21? What do you think, team number 1? Team number 1, it's your question for 10 points.
We'll say B.
You're going with B, The Price is Right? No, that is not correct. All right, so team number 1 for 5 points. What do you think?
A.
You're going
A.
You're going with A, Truth or Consequences. That is correct. Yeah. Oh, you needed that one. All right, let's go here to the final Irish question. Let me put the hat on. I got to make use of this hat, you know. I got to use. All right, your final question here for team number 2. In the 1600s, the color green became associated with St. Patrick's Day. What color was associated with it originally? Was it A, orange, B, white, C, red, or D, blue? What do you think?
Are we up?
You're up. 10 points. The color originally associated with St. Patrick's Day. Just think if they changed.
No
that
pressure,
back
Pam,
to
but
that.
Bob knows it.
All right.
Did you study?
No pressure.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Okay, we're going to say D, blue.
You're going with D, blue? That is correct for 10 points. Wow. I have to get a blue hat for next time. All right, Gabrielle, what's the score?
After the 5th round, Team 1, Al and Bob have 115 points. And Team 2, Carol and Pam have 80 points.
All right.
Next month, quiz questions will focus on Easter, tax time, and baseball, and we'll have a special guest for Easter.
All right, yeah, next month.
And now here's Bill with our final question.
Okay, next month, you know, we have the quiz at 2 p.m. It's on Thursday, April 24th, a little earlier, April 24th, right here, of course. And remember, we're always looking for contestants. Now, if you want to be a contestant, don't hesitate. Come up when we're finished, and we'll put you down. And if you don't have a partner, don't worry. We can match you up with somebody. So, and of course, we're looking for guest entertainers, too. Now, I don't know if you can top the bagpipes. That was pretty tough today. But I'm looking for jugglers. If anybody is a juggler, that would be great, wouldn't it? All right. But anyway, see us after the show, and we'll... All right, now, for the final questions, here's how we play it. This will give you, team number 2, a chance to catch up here. All right. You're gonna tell us how much of your score you're willing to wager that you can get this question correct. So team number 1, you have 115 points. So you can wager from 0 to 115. So write that down on a card, nice and big letters so we can see it. Team number 2, you have 80 points. So you can wager from 0 to 80 points. So write that down now on the card. How many of your points you want to wager? Okay, you got it. Write it down, nice big, so we can see it. What do you think, team number 2? Write it down how much you're willing to wager.
What are you thinking?
You got to think it over. Write it down in nice big numbers. Okay, so you wrote yours down. You got yours written down there. It doesn't have to be artistic, just,
Done.
You got it written down?
Yep.
Okay, good, okay. All right, now we're going to look at the question, and we want you to write down the letter of the answer that you think. This question is, what is Gabrielle's favorite college basketball team? Talking about the NCAA tournament. You don't have to answer this now.
Oh, I thought this
No.
was the most German
You're
players.
going to write this down. You're going to write this down. Is it A, Penn State,
Now we're hat.
B, NC State, C, Northwestern, or D, Duke? So I want you to write the letter down. Write down the letter of the answer that you think this is here. Just write the letter down, nice and big, so we can see it. You got to do a redo, I think, on that one. Write it down, nice and big, so we can see it. Okay. All right. You got it? You got it? All right.
Now we can flip it.
Gabrielle, tell us, what is your favorite college basketball team?
Well, I lived in Chicago for a few years, but it's not Northwestern.
Okay.
Of course, I've lived here in Pennsylvania for many, many years, but it's not Penn State.
Ooh, okay.
So since I lived in North Carolina for a while, my favorite basketball team is NC State.
All right, so the answer is B, NC State. Okay.
All right.
Team number 1, they put down B. How many points did you? 115 points. Takes you up to 230 points. Gee.
That's the highest we've ever had.
I think so, yeah.
You can show 'em that.
We picked A, B, C, and D.
I don't think it's going to matter, team number 2. D, how many points did you risk? 36.
We would have won by 1 point.
Ah, okay. All right, I don't think we could even put that on the scoreboard. But anyway, team number 1 is our champions. All right, congratulations. Congratulations to team number 1. Got your prizes here for you. Team number 1, thank you very much. But no one's a loser. Team number 2, here's your runner-up prizes.
Thank you.
So do the husbands have to share with the wives now?
Well, I think the husbands are in trouble, personally. But thank you, Gabrielle. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Kathy, for your scorekeeping. Thanks to Ken for whatever he did. And thanks to all of you for attending, and those of you at home. We'll do it again next month, April 24th, for another edition of the Londonderry Village Community Quiz. Thank you.